Hello, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. It's me, A. Prustian, and we are continuing court. I think we have a short recess. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is it? Ah! Ms. Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? I don't think she is. I mean, she could conceivably be for her father. I think she's just trying to win. Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Unless she's here to win as revenge against Nick, which is... Or, excuse me, Phoenix, which is possible. Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Huh. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. I love her hair, by the way. Her whole character design, I love it. It's so great. Look at that angry face. Then we'll know who the real winner is. I hope she's a recurring prosecutor. She's great. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Ms. Eenie Meenie had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Meenie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. I agree. Ms. Meenie, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past? Ms. Meenie, if you please. Okay, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Last year's accident... That was, last year, in May. Something really bad had happened, at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ah! Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. I mean, maybe. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Ms. Meenie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. What other angle? Alright. Last year in May? Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was, May 2nd. And, our accident was, on the 24th. Okay, beginning versus the end of the month. That's a bigger difference. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why. Duh. Something really bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister? Meanie? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Yeah, because even that, like, Dr. Gray wants to blame your sister, is a connection, is possible motive. So, Von Karma wants to nip that in the bud. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Meanie's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Meanie is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. And, like, the night of the accident was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? Usually pressing harder is the thing to do, so I'm gonna do it. I kind of feel bad about it. I feel like I'm gonna be badgering the witness here. So then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? Well, I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. Yeah, except Eni was really tired too. True. But like, I don't, like, have a driver's license? This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Ms. Meanie. Yeah, that's not true. We have her driver's license picture. Ms. Meanie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I, like, woke up because of a jolt and, like, it was a sea of flames around me. And your sister? What happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was, like, totally black and there was, like, a ton of smoke. I, like, totally had, like, no clue what was going on. That I believe. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like, kept wanting to forget that time. So, like, I don't remember things about the accident in, like, detail anymore. You know, that's fair enough. Talk about traumatic. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. True. I, like, didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't take over driving for her. And that's why you were in the passenger seat. Like, yeah. I was, like, at my college's research lab till, like, really late. So my sis was, like, giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's gotta be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Yes, so let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this. So the only thing that I'm sure of is this, that this is not true. because we have the photo for her driver's license. Directive Hoti's treasured possession. Ms. Meany, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Ms. Meany? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hoti, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And you know, ow! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Ms. Meany did not have a driver's license. Ugh. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Okay, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sister would have, like, let me drive. Ow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Wait, Mia, did you hit him? Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the ow. Ms. Meany, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? Eh? That's because... I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Ms. Meany, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Yeah, I gotta keep that bimbo cover. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Fair enough. I see. A bright red car for sports. That is not what... Okay. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Let's see what we can do here. Around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things? I think that's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ah! Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She valued cars? How much would she say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Alright, let's press harder. Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I don't think that car's getting dirty is just another fact of life, but... I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Ms. Meany, what kind of car was it? The really shiny, bright red sports car. It was a new car. Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. Huh? The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? My word, dude. And it was a really special model. She waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Sure. I really don't know anything about cars. I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Oh. Yeah, because of which side... Her being passenger versus driver, right? Yes. Huh, well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is, either. Ms. Meany, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. For they drive on the other side of the road, from the US at least. I think they drive on the same side as Japan, though, so... Okay. I still feel like that's going to be relevant. In fact, I'm not going to present it yet. I just want to check this again. Driver had fallen asleep. But I opened the right door. That's, I think, going to be the important thing. Okay. I yelled, "Hold it!" pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it! So yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Oh my god, Phoenix. Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. Oh, right, we are supposed to be in the States. Yes, this is clearly American justice. 100%. It seems there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape, the purr of the engine, the wild way it starts, the raw feeling manual transmission, the cool breeze of the AC. Ugh, forgive me? Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. Yeah, so this is in case, I guess, you hadn't thought about the side of the car. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Yeah, I think she was driving. She would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." Was your sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. She, like, said she was going to be the, like, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. That's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door. And fled, like, in a daze. Yeah, you did not. You were driving. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's gonna be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. No, I got this, Mia. I got this already. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There is a path. I know it. Yeah, almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. I suppose she's spiritual. Alright, let's find this spot where she's exiting the passenger side door. Drive my car. Ended up in the passenger side seat that night too. I think this is where I want to present. Let's just save just to make sure. Present. Ms. Beanie, do you remember this article? Hmm? It's an article about the accident. You'd said this in it. But I opened the right door and, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. I knew, as soon as I read that in the article, I knew it was going to be a thing. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. Ah! What do you mean by this? Ms. Beanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Heck yeah, she was. Order! Order in the court! Order! 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 Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Oh, but she's sweating. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Meanie. That's what Eni said, yes, but that's where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can be only one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? I think it was... Well, it depends. Okay. It still depends on if this is really Eni, or if she's doing this as Mimi. I'm still not sure if they've done a swap. Maybe I'm just way out there on this and it's silly, but I just feel like the whole facial reconstruction stuff feels so tropey in this way. But I think the answer might be Mimi. No, the answer is Eni Meanie, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Eni Meanie just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow! I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Eni Meanie had not yet received her driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. Looks like you still don't see the real truth. Okay! I am right with Mimi. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. Yeah, okay, they do want me to say Mimi. It's funny, sometimes I feel like I know the answer, but I don't know how they want me to give it. But that's okay, I get there. Mimi Meanie. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Meanie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Meanie, was the one in the driver's seat. I'm so right about this. I love it. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Hell yeah. Called it. Not confidently, but I called it. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Mimi Meanie. Mimi Meanie. That is your real name. Objection! foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No, but Mimi, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. The body they found at the car crash site, that was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meenie? She's got nothing to say. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meenie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Oh, shit, yeah. And since spirit calling, channeling mediums are, like, real, that's an issue. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meenie. However, that would not have been possible. Yeah, he would have discovered the switch. Because Mimi Meenie was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. So she introduced Dr. Gray to these people so she could control what happened at the channeling. I was like, why would she suggest channeling at all then? But it's more, I think, so she would know what was going on and had an in and could deal with it. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. I love the judge. The judge is like, what? Well, Ms. Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Meenie. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself to become your own sister? It is pretty extreme. I think I understand why. Mimi Meenie wanted her old self to disappear because of this. It's gotta be this, right? The malpractice thing? That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meenie. That's right, the person standing for us today. Sorry, I just totally got distracted. I'd never noticed in this picture before, but she's wearing sandals. She is a terrible nurse. Like, I'm just saying, nurses don't wear sandals. You wear practical shoes, closed-toed shoes. Anyways. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Meenie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. It's true, it wasn't ever her passion. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Meany choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Ms. Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? True. Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? Oh, twist the knife, Phoenix. It's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! Oh! Ah! Ow! 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 Oh, she's big mad. And one more for good measure. We lost Phoenix. Phoenix? Hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud. A sham. She is extremely upset. Now then. Looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. But we're not gonna, like, kick Ms. von Karma out or arrest her for assault or anything. This is just lawyers being lawyers. Everybody knows that. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Hey, the confetti. I hope that... But there are the other questions. That is all. This court is adjourned. So how will we deal with the rest of it? Huh. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Oh. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? Yeah, I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Aww. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Meany had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fay who had just committed a murder. She had a plan down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick? Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Well, we're 1 for 1 on each game, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen again, Maya. I don't know, you're an easy mark for somebody to set up, I guess? Fine, because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. Oh, poor baby. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Meanie with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please. I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... I think because of Pearl, right? She wanted Pearl to become the master? Huh? Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Kurain Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? Oh, the Branch family. My aunt? No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Ah? Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Huh? Did Maya say something just now? I think she was saying, I thought so. Huh. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Okay. Solitary confinement. No, cat. Sorry. My cat Cecil's climbing in my face and licking my chin. Okay. Solitary confinement cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Kurain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. Oh yeah, she's mad. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Oh, that's ominous. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout, the end. Oh my god, she's back! Yes! Okay, a brand new episode has been added. Oh no, I don't want to start it though. Yes, I just want to save. I'm gonna have to call this episode here because I'm sure it'll be too much to start the next one. That was really fun. I'm glad that I did see the stuff coming. It helped me put it together. I didn't have to like check the hints here at the end, which was pretty nice. Yeah, that was fun. I really like Pearly. I like Maya. I loved, Enie's like reversal to being mean. I don't know. It was all fun. So, anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you the next time for the next story. Bye.